What's up, African Superstar family? This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African Superstar, bringing you another live stream. I first want to give a big shout out to the customers of the Afrikansuperstar.com. Also, our members only who support the stream on a monthly basis. And last but not least, those of you that have been recently supporting my music project via Cash App, which is $African Superstar with a K. And or the GoFundMe link, which I'll make sure I place in the down in the comments. I want to actually talk about this topic because it came up yesterday as I was on an online radio show yesterday. Big shout outs to all the African Superstar family. Some of you guys are my friends on Facebook or Instagram, and you saw me circulating the flyer about that program last night. I had the absolute pleasure of being hosted by Mr. Nanaya Aduse from Development Agenda. So he has a radio show out of New York City, and I was the special guest last night. And he said his team will edit our interview, and once that's edited, I will get that out to you guys. So big shout outs to you guys. So actually something came up in the chat, and it's something that I want to talk about because sometimes when people that have been able to do certain things, you know, or people that have kind of taken advantage of certain possibilities or loopholes or whatever, when they manage to do those things, there will be, you know, the observers, as we call them here on the continent, observers are worried, or there will be the spectators, or there will be the critics that say, yeah, but you had this, you had that, you had this, you had that. So today I want to talk about, should we keep on complaining about not having capital, or should we go get some? Holla. Because this is something that's very popular among our people, especially when it comes to the continent. Okay, big shout outs to Mr. Take there, and big shout outs to Alexis. I see you guys. Thank you so much. Please head over to Afrikansuperstar.com, Miss Alexis, and get some of that new gear. What? Or you can get some of this old gear. The Black lovers stay single. Facts. So when I was talking about some of the various things that I've been doing since I've been here in Ghana, you know, things like that, those of you guys watching me know, for instance, I even recently returned to the UK for a few months to what? Go get capital. And this person in the comments said, yeah, the African Superstar can talk about this and that, but she has capital. Where exactly did my capital come from? Did it come from outer space? Did it come from my imagination? Did it come from rich family members? Or last time I checked, I went and got a job. Last time I checked, I created a business. Last time I checked, I did YouTube. When I used to live in Ohio, I did a myriad of things to raise money. Okay. I sold plasma twice a week, every week for almost 2 years. I drove Uber. I sold things on eBay. I recycled. You see, when people make assumptions like this, to me, it just means that you're not serious about the things that you're talking about. Absolutely, you need capital to do stuff here on the continent. Duh. You need capital to do stuff in the United States. You need capital to do stuff in Europe or in the UK. You can't do anything without capital. Can we keep talking about how we don't have capital? Is it great? Is it a good idea? If we keep talking about the fact we don't have capital for 10, 20 years, blah, blah, blah. I mean, what exactly is what are we going to get from that? My suggestion to all of you is get some. Find a way to get some capital if you have initiatives here on the continent. It's very simple. Even if that requires you taking some time out to get yourself established to do what you need to do. Okay, first trivia question. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Please make sure you like the stream, guys. Okay, be on code. I see a few of you in here. First trivia question. How many years is 2016 to 2020? Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, looks like some answers. Big shout out to Mr. Andrew had the first one. 4 years. 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did I count that right? Okay, yeah. We don't count 2016. We count the years in between. So you are correct. 4 years. Okay. That's the amount of time that it took your African superstar from her very first visit coming here to Ghana, to migrating to Ghana. Okay, second trivia question. Big shout outs to the family. Thank you guys for being an active audience tonight. Second trivia question. Okay, I know these are complex questions, but I'm going to ask them anyway. How many years is 2019 to 2021? All right, go ahead. Who's going to get it first? What's up? Go taste and see. I see you in the building. Please make sure you like the stream, guys, and get in on these trivia questions. I like to make sure that y'all is hearing what I got to say. How many years is 2019 to 2021? I'm making a point with this. Big shout outs. Dang, Andrew's on it. He be answering them questions. I see you. Big shout outs, doing Shayna. Big shout outs, everybody. Yes, you guys are correct. 2019 to 2021. That's 2 years. That's how long we've been in business at the Afrikansuperstar.com. Hello. November 1st, 2019, and still going strong. I give you guys these examples because talking about the fact that you ain't ready to do something is invaluable. It doesn't do anything for you. Okay? Going out and trying to do something and make something happen profits you more. If you want to do stuff here on the continent, okay, you need capital. Should we feel sorry for you because you don't have capital? Guess what? Newsflash, most of us that are moving didn't have capital. We had to get capital. You see, and that's the thing, like we as a people have got to transition from this victimhood, okay? We've got to transition from this is the problem that is facing me, and this is the potential, you know, these are some potential solutions, some potential pathways to solve it. If you don't have capital today in 2021, November 2021, there's no reason by November 2022, which is next year, you should have no capital. Even if your capital is $1,000, 1,000 pounds, or maybe you can raise 5, or if you're a baller, maybe you can save, you know, I don't know, 5,000 pounds a month. You know, some people are doctors, some people are professionals, entrepreneurs. You can do something. You know, there are people that are doing more with less. There are people out there doing more with less than what a lot of us have access to. You're here on the continent and you are a diasporian person. The fact that you don't have capital is really, I mean, it's kind of unacceptable because it's not like you moved to Africa as like a refugee situation. Okay, do you guys know what a refugee situation is? Okay, a refugee situation is your country is in war. Okay, there's been a natural disaster. Okay, you are under religious persecution. These are refugee situations. Now, as much as we want to say, yeah, Gina, the racial climate is real intense in America. Yeah, police brutality. We are still voluntarily coming here, which means that you have time to prepare yourself. Yes, you do. You have time to prepare yourself. Don't come to the continent ill prepared. How are you going to do anything if you're ill prepared here, guys? Let's be real. You got the Chinese coming over here with, manufacturing equipment, machinery. They got manpower. They got all kind of stuff they coming over here with. Are they coming over here and saying, oh my gosh, I want to do something in Ghana, but I don't have capital? Hello. There's one thing that a lot of Pan-African YouTubers tell you guys is so redundant, which is visit the continent. We tell you to visit the continent for a myriad of reasons. Okay, first of all, you just need to experience it first. Okay, have a holiday, come and spend some time and, get to see the environment that you're going to be in. Number 2, you can create networks. Number 3, you can see business opportunities. Number 4, you can ready yourself. Sometimes, in my opinion, the diaspora puts the cart before the horse. Okay, I have a lot of questions for you guys today. So the next trivia question is, what happens when you put the cart before the horse? Let's think about this logically, okay? Let's say you're trying to, go somewhere, okay? Old school, they don't have cars. They just have horses, they have carriages and all that stuff. How far are you going to get if you put the cart before the horse? Because last time I checked, the horse carries the cart. And the reality is, if we were to analyze, for instance, African migrant people that are doing their transition back to the continent, it takes them years sometimes to put themselves together to be here. But the diaspora want to come in 1 year. They want to become a citizen, buy land, build a house, get the business, get married, heal their psychological well-being. They want to do it in 1 year. They want to do it right now. We tell you to come visit the continent so you can get an idea. Maybe you come here and just like me, okay, the very first trivia question was, how many years is 2016 to 2020? That's the amount of time that it took me to move here to Ghana. Okay. The first trip I came, I just had a vacation. Just came here, chilled with some of my friends, experienced Ghana for the very first time. That's when I analyzed, the more I learned about Ghana, the more I analyzed how to set myself up to be able to do this transition. All you got to do, for instance, is go to Wodamaya's channel or the Dentist Show, filled with diasporians that have moved to the continent. Me personally, I never seen one that said, I picked up, left, started my whole operations. A lot of them will say, I had my first trip to Africa back in 1999. I came in 2001. I came for the year return, and then I came back in 2020. You see what I'm saying? Don't talk about the fact you don't have stuff, guys. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. The focusing on the lack is something that is crippling our people, because we spend a very long time in that I don't have, I can't do, it's difficult. Whenever people want to give me their excuses about coming to the continent, well, I don't know anybody. Okay, guys, this one's for you guys. What are some excuses that people throw out when it comes to the continent? Go ahead. Big shout outs to the Afrikansuperstar family. I see y'all in there. Big shout outs to Umoja in the building. Lawmaker Blue. What's up? What's up? What's up, family? What are some of the excuses that you hear very commonly? I just said one. I don't know anybody in Africa. Now, I'm going to say, if you come to the continent more than one time, I just got to be honest, and you still don't know anybody here on the continent, something wrong with you. I just got to say it. Because outside my window here in Accra, Ghana, is millions of people. Okay? And this isn't the West where people act like you don't exist. Okay? This environment, people greet you, they strike up conversations, they compliment you, people try to get your phone number, they want to network. So if you come to Africa more than one time and you still got that sorry excuse, you don't know nobody, something's wrong with you. Sorry, I'm serious. Even if you just get in an Uber car, somebody gonna talk to you. People gonna talk to you at the airport. Oh, is this your first time to Ghana? Is this your first time to Africa? Hey, let's meet up. I've seen it happen several times to, people coming to the airport. Even when my sister first came, some of the customs people's like, hey, we can go out for a meal. I just want to show you to Ghana, blah, 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 blah. I don't know anybody in Africa excuse is very, very dead. Emoja said a very popular one. Africans don't like us. Another lie. There's so much information out there to counteract this stuff. Now, the dichotomy of what goes on in the US between Black Americans and, African migrants, that is like, a hybrid kind of situation. But as far as what goes on here on the continent, I will say, if you show yourself friendly, they too will show themselves friendly to you. I've never not once been told since traveling to the continent or residing here on the continent, hey, you don't belong here. That all too popular thing that they do in the US when Black people get frustrated with the situation, they say, oh, this, go back to Africa. They don't say that here. Now, I do know there are some few diasporans, some of them was even here on YouTube, that was causing a lot of drama. And the people might have said, hey, look, you can go back to the States. Because, see, we got to remember that piece about us coming to the continent is a voluntary move. So with that being said, don't make it harder on yourself than it has to be. You should be winning when you come here. You should figure out how to win when you come here because of the fact that it's voluntary. Why would you voluntarily lose? It's like you being in a basketball game and you saying, you know what, I'm going to go out here on the court and I'm not going to throw the basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's a championship game. I'm just going to go stand on the court. It's absolutely ludicrous. People moving here should not accept failure like they shouldn't. They should even be ready at sometimes. Maybe you got to go back to the drawing board. Maybe you got to reinvent yourself. Maybe you got to go into something new or try, whatever. You shouldn't lose here. These are some of the excuses that you hear whenever you talk about going to the continent or, maybe suggesting it to your friends. Zoo and Shana says, what's there besides poverty? Like there's nothing appetizing here. No beaches, no parties, no beautiful scenery, no friendly people, no great nightlife, no great food, no great weather. What's in Africa besides poverty? That's a good one. Oh my God. Woo! I will only go if I can get automatic citizenship. Let me just give you a news flash. You can't get automatic citizenship anywhere in the world. I mean, I don't know if you live under a rock, but every single nation, one of the top 5 things they discuss and talk about, always on the ballot, always focused on, is immigration legislation all around the world. Nobody's getting automatic citizenship. You think you should get automatic citizenship? Why? Are you bringing $1 million industries to the continent? Huh? Are you an extraordinary person? What actually qualifies you for automatic citizenship? Except there's some lineage, maybe. Big shout outs to the Afrikansuperstar family. Go Taste and See says, they said it's dangerous. Oh my God. There are fewer places more dangerous than the United States of America. Where you live? Since I've been here in Ghana, over a year now, there's been one shooting that I've even heard about. One. And the shooting was actually perpetuated in Kumasi, which is a town, you know, that's probably about 5 hours by bus from Accra. And the person who perpetrated the shooting was a Ghanaian American person. Hello. Police brutality. I'm trying to know, when was the last time a Ghanaian police gunned down a Ghanaian for being Ghanaian, being black, a diasporian for being, I'm trying to know. No headlines, nothing. So I've gone off on a tangent, but all this is just to tell you, just to say, okay, wherever you are in your potential journey, don't be discouraged by where you are in your potential journey. You may not be there yet. I told you, you know, I tell you guys a lot of times, I watch my friends in the YouTube community go to the continent before me, travel to more countries before me. Some people moved before me. Some people's YouTube platforms got bigger than me and everything. I didn't let that discourage me. I just kept on my own particular point. You know, and I'm a winner and I stay relevant because I'm always willing to stay engaged in the process. Because, I mean, any of you guys that have been adult for more than 2 minutes should know that adulthood is just filled with challenges. It's relentless. So the first time you get a blockade, the first time you get a setback, it shouldn't be the end of your story. If you're a winner, you know? Zoo and Shayna, she's heard so many excuses. This is popular. The people are going to treat me like a foreigner. I'm sorry. What do they treat you like in your home? Hello. You know, that place that you have legal rights to live in, that place where you're born and raised, that place where you pay taxes. How do they treat you there? Do they treat you American? Do any of you black folks watching me tonight that live in the US, do you feel American? What about those of y'all in the UK? Do you feel British? Huh? We got any Germans in here? Any French? Or does your nationalism, does it come with like a prefix? Black. Black British. Black American. Or how about migrant? Immigrant? First generation, second generation. But you're saying that when you travel to the continent, for instance, they're going to treat you like a foreigner. You're already a foreigner in your own lands, as you would put it. Big shout outs to Crystal Burner. I see you there. What's up, family? Please make sure you like the stream. Don't forget to support the stream. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. I do want to let y'all know I did receive the official music video yesterday from my videographer for Ghana Roll Call. So I'm just preparing the world premiere. It's coming soon. Members only will see that first. If you're interested in members only, the link is below, and you can hit the subscribe to get the preview of the video before everybody else. Otherwise, I would appreciate your support on this music project so we can get on to shooting the next video, which is for Ghana is Good For Me. And my tracks are also available for download on all the major outlets, not Instagram, Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. So go look for it. The African Superstar, Ghana is Good For Me, and Ghana Roll Call. Okay? So, you know, I have come to talk this topic with you guys. Man, this is, whoo, Samson, whoo. Ooh, Samson hit me in the chest. If this ain't a damn fact. He said, I think African people, like black people, more than white people or mixed race people. So he's saying you're going to get more, you're going to get more better treatment rather than you do from them whites or the mix, which is true. Which is true. Those of us living here on the continent, we attest to the level of respect we get, how friendly people are, how accommodating people are. White people are not accommodating to you. They don't even like you. Hello. Mixed race people, a lot of them are going through identity crisis and they're trying to be white. Hello. And last time I checked, they be ignoring you on the sidewalk. I was recently in America. I was recently in the UK. The whites and mixed race people, it's very crazy. So all y'all out there, or anybody who sees this video, you don't have capital for your project. You don't have capital for your migration. You don't have capital to do something on the continent. You don't have, people, I made a video a few weeks ago about, should I buy land here in Ghana or should I rent? The truth is, I don't have capital to buy land at the moment or build a house or anything, right? I'm not going to also let that prohibit me from moving to Ghana because I need to be in Ghana right here, right now. I started my music project without capital enough to finish it. What am I doing? Trying to raise the capital. Hello. There's an age-old saying that says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. It's real. Some of you guys have really great skills. You can do hair, you can fix cars. I mean, if you are in the Western world, to be honest with you, I'm sorry, getting capital, you can find a way to get some capital. I was in Ohio, okay, about a month ago. Everywhere I was going in Ohio, they was now hiring. I went to the thrift store. They were paying $12 an hour just to cashier at the thrift store. When I was living back, back in the days when I was, a teenager and stuff, they would pay you like $6 an hour for that, or $7.50 just to work at the thrift store. Now warehouses are paying you $20 an hour to work at the warehouse. There's no excuse for no capital. Okay, 2019, 2020, they were giving stimulus checks. Okay, they were giving support out in many nations, Canada, Australia, the UK. Some of y'all was hustling off them SBA, that SBA loan, them PPP. I mean, get the capital, even if you scheme it. Even if you scam it. Hello. Is that not what the Italians did? The Italians used all their illegal proceeds to start the what? Next trivia question. What did the Italians use the profits from their organized crime? What did they funnel it into? Let's see if Andrew got the answer. Who got the answer? I know a lot of y'all done been to these kind of things, these places. And maybe you didn't know where they came from, but I'm here to educate the family. Big shout outs to the family. What did the Italians use, their profits from organized crime to start? There we go. Well, forgive me. I was typing too fast. Casinos. You guys may not know the histories of casinos. I would encourage you to go look it up. But the Italians built, for instance, Las Vegas. Okay? They took all the Italian gangs used to like dominate in Chicago. Okay, so all that crime and gang activity and all that stuff that happens in Chicago modern day, that's not new. That's been going on now for decades. All right. So basically the Italians, they were doing bootlegging. That's correct. So when liquor was illegal in the United States, they were selling it on the low, under the table. And that's how they made a lot of money. They also did, you know, organized crime. They would put hits out on people. They would start restaurants and do all kind of stuff. And they took all that money because their dream was to launder that money, make that illegal money illegal. Okay, so they went out to Las Vegas, okay, which at the time they went there was nothing there. So they picked an isolated environment, you know. They built these casinos, and guess what? Now they've taken all your money. People now save up money and organize trips to go to casinos all around the world. Get some capital. Get some capital, as Malcolm would say, by any means. And once you get the capital, do well with your capital. But sitting around talking about you don't have anything and you can't do anything, it's so lame. It's so 2020. Hello. We're in 2021 and beyond now. It's so yesterday. Yeah, Gina, you say this and you say that because you know you got capital. Hello, I made capital. I made capital to come to the continent. I made capital. I made it. I knew I was going to need it to get here, so I got it. And some people's memories are short because I have always worked. Okay, my pre-retirement years is as of late. But before 2019, I worked incessantly. You know, my last job, I used to work 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts to raise money to do this move here to Ghana, start my business. So a big shout out to the African Superstar family for being here tonight and being very active and interactive. I see you guys. Yes, see, I've educated you. Go look up the casinos, and you will find out that the Italian mafia, because actually casino, that's not an American word. That is an Italian word. Casino. Yes. They are ultimate hustlers. And the mafia is not dead. They still mafiaing as we speak. They took all their illegal money and made it legal. You know, I'm not telling you to be, you know, go rob nobody or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, if you find a little loophole, you know, you manage to get some kind of capital, I don't know, make it work for you. You know, Master P took his drug dealing money and started No Limit Records. Hello. Get your capital and make something happen here on the continent. The longer you delay, I mean, the less the probability you're going to be able to get in this market here, because time is going. Okay, and there's people that have capital and or are willing to get capital. I have friends now that are making, you know, thousands of dollars on YouTube every month. Okay, money they weren't making on YouTube 2 years ago. But now they got capital, so they can do other projects. They can invest. They can do this. They can do that. You can do the same thing. So big shout out to the African Superstar family, guys. Yes. It was a good live stream. Thank you for all of you that showed up and, like I said, participated. I appreciate you. I'm going to put all the details for all my ongoing stuff going right now. I would appreciate if you guys support my music project. It's something I'm very excited about. And I need to raise about like 200 more pounds so I can go ahead and schedule for the second video, which is going to be larger than the first video. You know how I do. So I will leave the GoFundMe link, or you can send Cash App. All the contact details are also scrolling across this broadcast for people that will watch it later. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you will be with us for the journey, you know, my journey here on the continent, and important information for all of your transitions and your plans here. Okay? Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true. One and only, with the one and only. Chillin' in East Lake on weekends, it's Osu at Bloom Bar. Cocoa Beach beaches, past Casa Wanda. Port is at Tama. That's a little clip of the upcoming video. What? The video, I actually got the video. I'm just getting it prepared for the world premiere. Okay? So, okay, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.